Hello and welcome to Journey to Easter. Today is Saturday, April 5th, in the fourth week of Lent. Our gospel today is John again, chapter 7. I'm just going to read another portion of it, verses 46 through 49. It reads, "The guards answered, 'Never before has anyone spoken like this man.' So the Pharisees answered them, 'Have you also been deceived? Have any of the authorities of the Pharisees believed in him? But this crowd, which does not know the law, is accursed.'" In this story right here, the temple guards, were sent to arrest Jesus. And they returned without him, stating that never has a man spoken like this before. Just listening to his words, they began to be transformed themselves. They began to be changed because they were listening to Jesus, not listening to the Pharisees. The Pharisees, the religious leaders, they were upset by this. And of course, they said to them, "Have you been deceived?" Well, I think, this story is good for us because, there's going to be a time in your life, maybe it already happens now, when, you are trying to get closer to God. And the more you get closer to God and you become that disciple by reading Scripture, going to church, and prayer is more a part of your life, you're beginning to reflect that, beyond the doors of the church, where you're getting closer to God. Guess what? People are going to attack you. The evil one, as we like to say, is going to try to draw you away by having people attack your beliefs, your faith. It might be family members that are attacking us. And we have to be prepared for that. We have to be prepared for that. Sometimes outside of the doors of the church, people are going to look at you and say, "You know what? You're strange. Look at you trying to become holier than thou, but you're really not. There's something wrong with you." Let me promise you, there's nothing wrong with you. And getting closer to God, it changes your life for the better. It helps you to do the right thing. It helps you to love others a little bit more. Now, don't let others take you away from that. Again, I think that evil one will try to do that. But I think in the end, we have to always believe in God's words and Jesus' words when he basically says, "Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid." One of the most beautiful songs during a funeral, one of the ones we hear about often is, don't be afraid. Be not afraid. Because guess what? You are going to be challenged. You are going to be persecuted. But I will get you through it. That's what he tells us. That's what God tells us. That's what Jesus tells us. Do not be afraid. Continue your journey to Easter.